Well, I invite you to think about this. Just for today, I want you to make a resolution in your head that you're going to be the greatest cheater at this thing.
Mm.
And whether it works or not, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the outcome of it, whether you are cheating or doing it organically.
Mm.
So I want you to put your hands out.
So you want me to be a cheater?
I want you to be a cheater.
Okay.
And no one's going to know but you. But internally, you're just going to let it go.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Right, okay.
So you do Qigong, so you already know about this, but I want you to feel your energy a little bit. And then I want you to draw up your energy, and I want you to hold your palm in front of your face and relax your gaze a bit. I want you to drop your gaze, but use your soft gaze so that you're viewing both hands in your peripheral vision. Okay, so we're going to do breathing, but I want you to do abdominal breathing. So you already know this, but tongue on the roof of your mouth. You're going to inhale through your nostrils down to your dantian. You're going to hold it for 4, and then you're going to exhale, but you're going to exhale into the floor, out of your soles of your feet, okay? So we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale out of the soles of your feet for 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale into the earth for 4. Eyes are open, your gaze is soft. Now I want you to bring in your arms slightly closer to your face. Remain that soft gaze in your view. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. And as you're doing this, you're going to feel some pressure between your eyebrows, and I want you to imagine that you are pulling back this feeling from your eyebrows all the way to the back of your brain, like you're peeling a banana, or you're unpeeling candy, you're unwrapping candy, okay? So next breath in, but you're gonna bring your hands a little bit closer to your peripheral vision. Relax.
Sure.
Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Hands closer to your face. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale into the earth. Closer, right by your ears. And try to use your peripheral to catch all of the vision. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale into the earth. And just relax. This is what I call modeling state.
Mm.
You want to expand your vision so that you're capturing all the stimuli. You don't want to have a focus, like intense focus, because that makes it so that you're not capturing all the stimuli. We're trying to get you to baseline.
I'm having this super weird experience right now
Tell
where like it's almost like there's like a layer that's translucent, but like there's like bubbles there or something like that. And it's like waves of like bubbles and lines that I can see.
It's gonna be so fun today.
Yeah.
So stay in that state and watch my hands from that state. Stay there.
Okay.
Don't move your body because we're testing you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stay in that state and look at the stimuli of my hand. But don't move your pupils. You want to be able to capture all of the stimuli all the way back here and relax your gaze and sense that. Okay, so you're in modeling state now.
Mm.
Let's get kick-started while
Cool.
he's in modeling state. Stay in that playful state. We're gonna have fun today. You're gonna be the best cheater in the whole planet.
All right. Are you wanting to follow? We're gonna move here.
Let's do colors to shapes. That way you can model that.
Okay.
Albert, you still looking at me? Use your modeling state and just like imagine yourself being me. I'm using the same breath that I just walked you through.
Do I mirror you?
In your mind,
Oh, okay.
visualize as if you are doing what I'm doing and that you are I. Gina, you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna start close off. I'm like right in front. So let me move. I'm gonna move over here. All right, ready? Color?
Red.
Good. Color?
Purple.
Good. Color?
Blue.
Good.
Orange.
Good.
Yellow.
Yep.
Purple.
Look a little closer at this one. Pull in. Take a look.
Pink.
Yep.
Green.
What kind of green?
Lime. Fluorescent.
Very good. Color?
Dark red.
Good job. Last one. Color?
Light blue.
Good job. Perfect. All right. Shapes.
Let me recharge a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing now? Shapes?
Shapes. So then, is this
Come
the
a little
camera?
bit
I'm gonna
closer
show
with
it.
the shape.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna show the
Windows are
camera.
just opening.
Yeah, I'm gonna come close. What do we got? You want me to put it in your hand?
Purple.
It
Brown.
is.
Circle.
Very good. Very good. Next one. I'm showing the camera and then I'm giving it to you. What do we got?
Blue. Square.
Very good. Show the camera. All right. Next one. What do we got?
Orange. It's round, but it's not quite round.
Yep, follow the edges. What's coming through?
Octagonal.
Very good. Very good. Next one.
Green triangle.
Very good. I'm gonna show the camera real quick.
Can I get a color sheet?
The color sheet, yeah. The yellow.
I think a window is open on the top of my head. You might as well just catch it.
All right, cool. Do you want the sandbox? Here's this one.
This is yellow, but
It
it's
is.
getting there.
Yeah, it's yellow. Good job.
I try a more vibrant color.
All right. All right, next one.
Blue.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Same window from last time. Good job.
Yeah. There's a window right here right now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a letter or a shape.
Let me go grab them real quick.
Albert, in your mind, you're going to go through phases. The first part is color sensing. And as you think about colors, think about what the colors mean in terms of emotion. Like red might be passion, blue might be calming. I want you to start thinking about how colors correlate to feeling. And as you feel the feeling, I want you to remember that feeling inside of your body somatically.
All right, so I got numbers. Okay, so we're gonna go to distance. Let's just do a baseline. What do we got?
4.
Good job. Going further. What do we have?
2.
Good.
5.
Good job.
8.
Good. What do we have? Follow my voice. Follow.
1.
Good. Good job. One more. Follow.
6.
Good. Very good. Okay, coming back.
Is that good enough for a demo?
Huh? Well, I'm gonna get my letters.
Okay.
I don't have much space. I'm gonna fall off the cliff.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah, there's a fence right there. I'm not allowed to go to the forest. Okay, let me get letters.
We can do a thing where maybe 2 people
Yeah, like
hold
we
up
did
a
with
letter,
Chrissy.
and you guys randomly walk.
Yeah.
And
So
just
I'm gonna
call
give you
here.
numbers. So I'm actually going top, and then you can go here. I'm doing numbers. Jody's gonna do letters. So you just just move around like everywhere, and then you have to come find me, and I'm gonna move around behind.
So Albert, the progression starts off with color and emotion. And then you start to sense stuff.
Yeah.
In the later development pieces, you start to sense shapes. And then when you get enough fidelity, you go to numbers, letters.
Okay.
So Jody, all you're gonna do is just hold it up and say here. That's all you're gonna do.
Okay, ready?
Ready? So just say here.
N.
Over here. Follow.
8.
Good.
W.
This is the part where I start sweating. Okay. Follow. Follow.
Holy crap.
Yep.
9.
Yep.
S.
Follow.
2.
Good.
T.
Follow.
5.
Good.
X. So sometimes the window's fuzzy.
Follow.
It's like a camera where you are tuning it. You're increasing the aperture through a breath.
Follow.
3.
Good.
R.
Follow. Follow.
4.
Good.
V. Let's end on V for victory.
Yeah, we're good.
Thanks, y'all.
Good job.
That should wrap it up for a demo, right?
Yeah, we're good on demo.
Start on the training.
Maybe we could do eye chart.
You also got to conserve your energy. Stuff you'll find takes a lot of energy. When I got real time, I was really pushing myself. I was walking through the park with just a mindful. Check it out, by the way. And I got super nauseous and dizzy. I had to run to my car, and I was laid out for like a good hour. So it's great that you're a Qigong master. So energy conservation you already know about, and then it's about like you'll see sometimes I'm doing this
I'll move
action.
this over here for right now since we're gonna do
So I'm
the
compressing my
dark.
core,
Let me go get my other stuff real
and I'm
quick.
sending out my awareness. And as I'm inhaling, I'm just sensing.
So the breath work, where the breathing is kind of like a way to kind of create kind of like a field in a way, or like some kind of sensory mode.
The breath is your Swiss Army knife.
Uh-huh.
It zeroes you out.
Yeah.
That's why we did the whole modeling state, to zero you out and to get you primed. Kind of like today, AI is a thing. You don't just prompt it, you prime it. You give it a role. So the breath here has a role. I'm gonna prime myself so that whatever I see, I'm gonna copy. And then I'm gonna prime myself so that the breath is gonna get me zeroed out to baseline so that I can sense stimuli changes either internally or externally. Because we're swimming in data. And then the breath is like, what am I looking at? And if it's fuzzy, can I take another breath and can I increase fidelity? I've got a hypothesis that because we're swimming in so much data, billions of bits, like we down sample so that we can operate. And I think that's why neurodivergent kids, you can see themselves like holding themselves and rocking back and forth. There's too much stimuli. So they got to ground themselves. So the breath grounds you to baseline, and then the breath helps you upsample. And for me, I've noticed that like they're switching back and forth. I gotta retarget, refocus my intention. Like, where are they? It's a little bit of a other sense of hearing. And then it's like, okay, I've located them here. Quickly take a look, and if it's fuzzy, taking a breath, and then look again.
Got it. Yeah, it's interesting because like the breath, it seems to me where you pull it in, then you hold it for like the 4 seconds, right? That 4 seconds, it kind of it forces the body to kind of go into like a different state, and that state is kind of like this, like, oh, I can't focus on anything right now. I'm about to die if I don't kind of like breathe again, right? And then you push it down. When you push it down, I can feel the energy kind of like move down my body into my legs, right? So like then I get this like sensory feeling where I'm basically, I don't know, it feels like I'm becoming more of an antenna, like in a way, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Because if you don't zero yourself out, think about this, like day to day, we're swimming through high beta or low beta. And then have you ever had knots in your shoulders because you've been so stressed out?
Yeah.
So imagine having that knot now there and it's pulsating, but then it's like collapsing the other feelings in your body that are trying to give you more data. So now all you're doing is focusing your attention on the pain. You kind of like, the music's too loud. You know, someone's playing like heavy rock at like 2 a.m. where you're trying to sleep. And so it's like pain. So you got to zero out, because you'll find through practice, especially Gina's got this great activity where we are mapping colors to parts of our feelings, and it might be aligned with our chakra, for example. And then we could just feel like a different sensation and know, this color's red. This color's yellow. And we just trust it. The last piece is confidence, which is why I invited you to start your day thinking, I'm going to be the world's greatest cheater. And in the event that you are actually popping and you weren't cheating, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Because you've already dismissed like all those limiting beliefs for today. You kicked it out of your realm.
Hmm.
Today, you're the captain of your ship.
Hmm. Got it.
Cool.
Very cool.
Let's
All
start.
right. Well,
Is he mic'd up, by the way? He's pulling from my mic? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's-
now what
let's go
I'm gonna
inside.
do, the drawings I don't, yeah, outside
Okay,
inside
cool,
does not
cool.
matter on the
I
drawings.
would say like about the cheating, if I may.
Yeah.
I believe it's because like psychology, human, your brain sees what makes sense to you, and in order for your brain to make sense of it, you have to think like it has to look like you're cheating. It has to look like there's a hole in your mask.
Yeah.
And so it's really just to make it acceptable to your conscious awareness. So that's how.
I'm
That's
so
what
glad
I've
you brought that up.
discovered.
Got it.
Yeah.
So glad.
Yeah.
So we have social programming.
Yeah.
Social software is still within us. Either via nature or nurture. Maybe it's in our DNA, but whatever. We go through our lives and our past kind of shapes our paradigm of reality.
Mhm.
I love that you brought that up because as you are thinking, your brain is emitting waves, and so is mine. And we kind of meet together in some integrated harmony where it collapses into a reality that's acceptable for the both of us.
Mm.
And so, to her point, as you're going through this, your brain is going to desire to perceive so bad, it's going to say, well, logically, if I could see, where would it be?
Mm-hmm.
And then people get to see light here, light down here. I'll go through it later, but there's a concept of windows, and that's where windows naturally happen, where logically you're going to start to see light.
Mm.
So that it doesn't disrupt and throw your entire current paradigm of reality upside down, because you're going to have crazy cognitive dissonance. You won't know what to do with it. So your brain transitions you in gently, if you will.
And
I love
like
that.
I've had so many experiences that reinforces the truth of that. But the first one, I was like, it looks like there's a hole in my mask. So I followed the line of where I was seeing, and when I got close to my face, the whole picture did this
Mm.
and disappeared.
Mm.
It was like it was like it all turned into a cloud.
Yeah.
And normal, like it's just it's the way it has to be acceptable to your conscious mind.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do that kind of in this like state, right? That you kind of have to move into, which is like the key, I think, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think modern day, where the label is flow. We're finding flow. And so
Yeah.
we kind of sterilize all these old school things with new terminology to make it acceptable for us.
Mhm.
You know, in the past, Asian tradition calls it the way or Tao.
Mm.
So when you're in harmony with Tao, you unlock all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sages live forever. So the sages are able to do stuff, alchemy. Today, we're finding flow. And then we call it Mindsight. We're putting on a mindfold, but it's sensory deprivation.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what it is.
Mm.
Gina,
Yeah.
walk him through the exercise now?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna give you a big old spiel on what we're gonna do. I'm gonna actually have you do it.
Okay.
Because analytical mind, everything shuts off with me. I work with kids, so they're not even in their left brain.
Got it. Okay.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually put you in your right brain.
Okay.
So, but my question first is, when was the last time you remember using your imagination? Play based, not for creation and business stuff. When you got into character, when you remember playing. When was the last time?
Gosh, I feel like my whole life is just about imagination.
Okay.
But it's
That's
usually
good.
for kind of like
Yeah.
a purpose though. Like
Yes. Play based imagination.
yeah, I mean, I guess like I'm not sure if this would count, but like I went through this thing where it felt like a dream, but maybe I wasn't like it felt so real that I wasn't sure if it was a dream or not.
Mhm.
And so it didn't feel like a dream for like the longest time. And then I'm like, okay, I'm Aquaman, so like I'm probably dreaming, right? But like but maybe I'm not. Maybe actually I'm living in this world now. And I remember kind of like being in this world where like everyone seemed kind of normal, but they only ate fish, And then then I was like, I don't know if I fit into these people. People seem a little bit weird. And I kind of like then I got chased and I jumped into the ocean, and then I had propulsion in the water where I could like kind of like move like a dolphin. And that was definitely kind of like a imagination, like,
Yeah.
kind of like trigger. So,
All right. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna put your mask on, and you're gonna close your eyes under the mask. All right. Can you see any light right now?
no.
No. Right. All right. Can you feel light?
Yes.
Good. That's what I want you to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna blast your body with more light, but you are going to tell me when you see it in your blindfold. All right. It's pretty simple. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
And just tell me when you see it.
Yes.
Good. And I'm going to keep going back and forth, and you're just going to tell me when you see it, okay?
Yes. Oh, now no. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
No. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
No. Yes.
Very good.
No.
Okay. And
Yes.
very good. Okay, cool.
Perfect
So
score.
that was beautiful. Pretty simple, right?
Yes.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to keep your mask on. You're not taking it off. You're going to leave
Mhm.
your eyes closed for a moment. So hopefully this doesn't fly away. All right. I'm going to do a little exercise with you. We are going to calibrate senses because you're a human being. You're in a whole body.
Mhm.
So obviously, yes, if we want to be supernatural, we could, right? We're not going to fly away today, but we can interpret information. So I'm going to hand something to you, and I want you to tell me what it is without seeing it. You can feel it, touch it. What is it?
Dice.
Very good. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to find me the number 5. And then when you find it, show it to me. Very good. Now find me the number 3. Very good. And the number 4. Very good. Okay, I'm going to take it back from you. Good job. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my color pads.
And while she's doing that, Albert, take a snapshot of the darkness. Remember that you cannot see anything in this moment.
I keep my eyes closed, right?
Yes, do not open your eyes because when you open them, it's going to be super easy. So we want to do hard first. Always hard first.
Hmm.
All right. So I have 2 colors in my hands. I do not want you to tell me the color. What I want you to do is basically form a relationship with these 2, an emotional relationship. All right. So I'm going to hand you a color and I want you to pick up the emotional signature of this. Okay. So here's a color. It's pretty, it's a cutting board, so it's not going to cut you. So what I want you to do is I want you to just feel around. I want you to pull this in and tell me either a color temperature or a heat temperature signature, cool, hot, doesn't matter. But mainly if we can get an emotional tie to this, I want you to tell me what this makes you feel.
It's warm, I guess.
Warm, okay. And if you could assign an emotion to it, what does it make you feel?
Anxious.
Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do is feel that, and we're gonna kind of get to know the color, right? I want you to pull it in. So how you would take a breath, like breathe it in, like you're absorbing it into your body.
We went through earlier.
We went through earlier. Okay, so I want you to feel that, and we're gonna kind of get to know the color, right? I want you to pull it in. So how you would take a breath, like breathe it in, like you're absorbing it into your body. and pull in that emotional signature. Okay. And when you feel like you've absorbed that in, let me know, and I'm going to switch colors.
Okay.
Very good. All right, I'm going to hand you the second color. We're going to do the exact same thing. So I want you to pull this in, feel the temperature, notice it, and then I want you to notice the emotional signature to it and assign it. What are we feeling?
You know, I guess like I can feel something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to relate it to an emotion. I would say
Okay.
that it's like uh, it's like not comfortable.
Okay, so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Okay,
uncomfortable.
perfect. All right, so we've assigned the two. We pulled it in. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna hand you the two, and you basically are gonna tell me which is which. You can say, okay, this is the one that makes me feel anxious, like ugh, you know,
Mm.
or this one makes me feel comfortable. Which are those are kind of the same, but we still want to pull that in because we already assigned the two.
Okay.
All right, so let's go. And if this doesn't capture, we'll assign a new one. So pull this in. Which one? Which one was this one?
Anxious.
Very good. Very good. And what about this one?
Anxious.
Very good. Excellent. What about this one?
Uncomfortable.
Very good.
Good job.
Very good. So 3 for 3 right there. So
On
just
the next one, say,
Woohoo!
we gotta celebrate our wins.
Actually, you know what? The feeling is not it. I use those words,
Mhm.
but what I felt to me is that the first one I felt it in my chest,
Okay.
and the second one I felt it kind of like in my like neck, head area.
Very good.
And so it was like uncomfortable, like for me when I was feeling it, because I think I have a little bit of pain in my neck, like a little bit.
Yeah.
So like in the first one I could feel it in my chest, so I kind of like was trying to explain like what does that.
Yeah.
I mean, anxious. Sometimes when I feel anxious, I feel it in my chest, right?
Very good.
That's why I was correlating those things.
And that's perfect because that's the next thing we're going to do because the next thing is feeling it in your body. So the reason why we go this route is because kids, we all are emotional beings. We are. Kids just know how to express that a lot better because when they're like anxious or like my tummy hurts or they're going to associate it with the body, you know, because they don't really know the names of the emotions yet or how to express fully. Okay. So what we're doing is we're kind of going back to that level That way you can now notice it in your body. And we're going to do the exact same thing. And you're going to notice it in your body because only your body is wise enough to tell you how to recognize things, right? And associate things. So this is what I mean by using your whole body. This is how this works.
Got it.
Okay. So again, recognize, I'm going to hand you the color in your body where it's at. And then you can tell me the word. And we're using the words just so we can have something to pinpoint it to. But notice what this is.
This is not the same, right?
These are the same two colors that
Oh,
we're
okay.
working with, yes. So just notice what's happening and what comes through.
Yeah, it's the uncomfortable one.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So we're going to do the second one. And yes, this is a different one, but pull it in and notice it and see how it's different.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
anxiety I feel
Right.
here.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is yellow.
Woohoo.
Yeah. So this is
yellow.
yellow.
Okay.
Very good, because now we're engaging every part of us.
Got it.
Got it? It's a little bit easier to process when we say it that way, right?
Yeah.
So now, same thing, we're feeling the next color, that's blue. So when you pull in blue, you feel it in your body.
Yeah. Okay.
You got
The
it?
uncomfortable one.
Very good.
Yeah.
So this is blue.
Blue.
So
Okay.
now, when I hand it to you, you can now tell me the names of the colors because you know them, you've met them, you've assigned them, you've taken them in, and now you can tell me what color that is. Feel it in your body, pull it in.
Yeah. Yellow.
Very good. Next one. And I know we're only working with two colors, but see.
Yeah. Blue.
Very good. Okay. I'm going to take these two back. I'm going to give you a little tiny break. So you're going to open your eyes under the and under the mask in a moment, but I'm going to actually guide you to the shade. But I'm not going to hold you. I want you to follow my voice. So just kind of follow my voice this way. You're safe. Just keep following me. Keep following, keep following. You'll notice the difference when it changes. Keep coming. Come, 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 stop. And now you can slowly now close your eyes and then take off the mask. And keep your eyes closed because it's going to be super bright. And when you're ready, you can open and slowly adjust. So, very good. That was amazing. So it's crawling baby steps first, but what the goal of this is to get you out of the whole logic, pragmatic thinking, this is what's happening, this, that. It's moving that out of the way.
Uh-huh.
Listen to your body.
Yeah.
Listen to everything. Everything that we're connected to tells us a story. So it doesn't have to be so like, oh, wow, and oh my God. It's more so tapping in, entering the flow state, and engaging in a different way than what we're used to. The way society kind of trains us to do things. It's really just, I'm a whole person. Like, I don't have to be apart from my body to interpret information or perceive information. So you just realize that's how it's happening. But then eventually the windows start opening up because now your body's an active participant in the supernatural or in the conscious, whatever you want to assign the name of it is. But it's now your whole being is an active participant to get information that you need.
Got it.
And however it needs to do that, it will do it because your imagination is your own limitation. And it's not going to look the same for you, for him, for anyone else. It's your own thing. It's like you're creating you're customizing how it's going to come in for you.
Got it.
And you're going to be able to digest it that way because you created that realm, that world, that reality of how you're going to perceive the information, and that's how it comes to you.
Got it.
Do you want real time? It'll be real time. If you're like, no, I can just kind of pull it in and see the information and I just know what it is, it's knowing. Your senses are all going to work with you together.
Got it. Interesting. Yeah.
Cool.
So
All right.
that's the foundation is multisensory,
Uh-huh.
where we're allowing the left brain to be busy doing stuff, counting stuff,
Uh-huh.
Focus.
counting the breath.
Got
That's why I
it.
teach you the breath.
I
So you
see.
can count the breath. keeping your left brain busy. We're not trying to disassociate from the left
Correct.
brain. We're using these techniques to integrate.
Got it.
Mhm.
And then once your left brain is like, cool, I'm playing too, then she drops you into your right brain. And so Joey talked about it this morning. Right brain is about bliss, joy, happiness. This is why when you get it right, I want you to celebrate and like, fuck, I got it. Yeah. Like feel as if you just hit the lottery and you feel that buzzing sensation throughout your body
Mhm.
and it kind of ramps it up. And then you'll find that you're going to get more accurate and more accurate. And then one day, holy smokes, I'm seeing through the mask.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's the epiphany you want.
Mhm.
And that's the thing we want to release within you. Playful, joy, happiness, because those are all right brain stuff. It's creativity. We're creating meaning out of a bunch of data soup, stimuli soup.
Right. And notice your eyes are closed. So your eyes are closed for a reason.
Uh-huh.
It's because, and most people, can argue, no, I do better eyes open, eyes closed, it doesn't matter. We do that because it's almost like you get a movie screen and then you start creating a movie in your mind or a mental picture or imagery. You close it, it's kind of like you shut off the brain to like just take a back seat for a second. That way it can just come naturally, come in. That's why when we go to bed, we close our eyes, we go into dream state.
Right.
We don't really go into dream state unless we kind of set an intention to go into it while we're awake. But you close your eyes, you can consciously go there with your eyes closed. So now you can just almost expand your awareness and opening to where more perception can come in. That's exactly what happens to us when we go to sleep. We can take more traumatic dreams because we're in a more relaxed state. We can take it there. Probably if the world was ending, I couldn't do that in real life, right? But I'm in a dream state, I'm good because I'm like, all right, cool, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we do. Now, the 3-board drawing, that actually helps me to get you to bypass that left brain on purpose. That's why I don't tell you everything that's going to happen because then you're going to start challenging what I'm doing and then start trying to dissect it. It just requires one time because when kids need to release, so you know energy, you have energy that's stuck. Kids are very good at like they get upset, whatever. Right then and there, the tantrum happens and they explode, and then all of a sudden, after the explosion, they go run and they're like a totally different person, day and night.
Totally.
So it's the same concept too, where kids, I get them when they're coming home from school or they're just upset, brother pissed them off, sister pissed them off, and they're in this very reactive state. So I just need to redirect your attention. And when I redirect you, you're like, oh, look over here. The drawings help to do that. And it calms you down. You go into imagination states, and then you're like, oh, shit. Kids teach me all of this. My son came up with that method. He's on the spectrum. And that's how he was able to communicate to me what was going on inside. Because it's like playing charades with my kids. So then when he was able to, we played Blue's Clues. That's what that is. To guess what it was that he was trying to tell me or communicate to me. And then he said, this is what you use for the children.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of ways to like try to make sense of that.
Yeah.
That's more of just divine intervention, whatever you want to call it.
Let's cement your learnings.
Okay.
The other big thing is retrospective. So maybe you could share like what was going through your mind, what were you feeling when your eyes were closed. Let's document that for yourself.
Yeah, I think that it was interesting because well, okay. So when we first did the thing, and you asked me to kind of like do the breath and the hold and kind of like the eye thing, I felt almost like there's like this like layer that was translucent that had like these like wavy kind of patterns in it, sometimes like little bubbles. I mean, I couldn't tell like, is this like a layer of like my eyeball or something like that that's kind of like creating this, but it kind of felt like I was looking through a like a glass of water, like in a way, maybe not a glass, but like maybe a if like you put water in a film of like a window or something like that, like almost like a fish tank, but like a really thin fish tank. I could see kind of like wavy lines, and I could see kind of like bubbles, like just like floating and forming in the air. My eyes were kind of like half closed, so I couldn't see your head. Like, and so I'm not sure if that was intentional, but in the way that the the breathing kind of worked, it just kind of like made my eyelids kind of like come lower and lower and lower. And so most of the experience I only could see from like here down, and I couldn't see from here up. And then there's like this like layer of like stuff that was kind of happening in between. It's just like moving around. The moving around is like really interesting. And I was trying to like, and then the more I focused on it, the more it went away. And the less I focused on it, the more it came back. And so I was like, oh, okay. So like I need to kind of get into a less kind of like active state, right? To kind of like to see this deeper. And so I thought that was like really interesting. And then when you were doing the demo, I was kind of connected to you maybe a little bit. And so I could feel stuff, but I couldn't correlate that with what you were saying. Like I was trying to kind of like follow your path, right? You're picking these numbers out, you're picking these things out. I'm kind of I'm trying to like say like, what this is my intuition, like what would I say? And I got everyone wrong. So I was just like, okay, maybe it's gonna be hard, right? So I was like trying to like figure out like what was going on in that sense, and then the experience kind of like when we started working together, I was what I would see like with my eyes closed and the mask on is like this like almost like a red solar flare that would kind of like appear, and so it would come up and then it would kind of like fade away. It would kind of come up and it would kind of fade away. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, right? Like my eyes are closed. Like maybe it's like if it's really bright, I could kind of see something, but it would come up, flare away. And it was almost always red, like a dark, like a crimson kind of like red, like a really dark red, and like almost like I was thinking, is it like a solar flare-ish kind of like thing, or like but and then I was like trying to. Like, I'm like, it's here, okay, it's gone. I'm like, wait, do I say it's gone when it's gone, or do I just say it's here when it's here, right? And so I was like trying to figure out like what I should say. And then it kept coming back and kind of going away. It kept coming back and going away. I was like, okay, like this is now more consistent. Like it's not in my head anymore. I feel like it's like there's like something that's kind of like, it keeps changing. And as long as I don't kind of like over focus on it, I can see the kind of like change, right? And then so after that, when I was doing like the handwriting thing, I didn't really like. I was just like, well, the handwriting thing, well, not handwriting thing, but the drawing thing. I was like, I guess I picked the markers that like my kid is like playing with all kinds of markers right now, so like it's kind of very common. The left hand drawing was kind of an interesting thing because I think I've never drawn with my left hand before, so that was like. I wonder if I can even draw a house like with my left hand, right? Like, I wonder if I can even draw a square. Can I even like I'm not looking at it. Can I even like get the top of the house to be on the square? And then I'm like, and I see like a circle, but it wasn't just a circle. I was like, there's something around the circle, something like a sun or like a flower. So I wanted to kind of like draw that like more accurately. And I wonder what color I drew that with.
The house?
The,
Blue.
the house is blue. What color was the flower?
It was green.
Oh, it was green? Okay. And then the bird, I was like, maybe I'm hearing birds or something like that, but I just like somehow like a bird just popped into my head and I'm like, I gotta like draw a bird, right? So I'm like, how do I draw a bird? Okay, so like a circle with a beak, and then I'm trying to draw like feathers or like wings. Yeah. But I was just like, I don't know what that exactly is supposed to look like. So I'm kind of like, and with my left hand, I'm like, oh, this is like, okay, this is kind of fun actually. And when I looked at it, I'm like, actually, this looks better than I thought it was gonna look, because I wasn't sure if I was even drawing lines that keep even connected with each other, right? And then when we got to the cards, it was interesting, right? Because like the card, like I had done a hypnosis kind of session before, and there was one thing where in kind of like that trance state, Gila, she asked me to kind of like say like what I was feeling, right? Like, do I feel something here? Do I feel something here? We were trying to do like a pain healing, but her method was kind of like interesting. And but I did see colors, right? And I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting, like correlation with like colors in different parts of my body, like with different like areas of like discomfort. But when I was holding it, I was like, well, I only feel one thing. And it's just kind of like I feel like something in my chest, the anxiety. And so And so I'm like trying to like figure it out. And then when I picked up the second one, I was actually quiet for a while. And the reason I was quiet for a while is because the feeling was kind of the same, but it was in a different area of my body, which I thought was kind of interesting. So when you ask me like, what's kind of like the emotional feeling, I'm like, it's actually the same kind of feeling, just in a different place. And so I was like, oh, okay. Like, I began to correlate kind of like that in like a different place. So I had just done a healing on my wife. She had like some neck tension, so I was healing her neck. And so when I heal someone, I kind of get signal, and so it takes a little bit of time for me to kind of get rid of that signal. So like I could feel her, like if I were to really say something, I'm like, this is like my wife's neck. This is like what I really feel, right? Like when I was holding it, because it kind of like lit up that area a little bit. Well, the first one lit up a different area, lit up kind of like my chest. So that was kind of interesting that there's like two different areas of my body feeling stuff. I would say that the feeling was kind of similar, like, and so that's why I had a hard time like saying like what the feeling was, because it kind of felt the same, but just in a different area. But because this was kind of like I had healed someone, it was a little bit uncomfortable for me, right? So it was not like maybe emotionally uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, this is like the area of my body that I feel like lit up a little bit, that's a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, this was actually uncomfortable too. Like anxiety is not really comfortable, but it wasn't like the same kind of uncomfortable. It's just like a different kind of like different area of the body. So so to me, it was kind of like this correlation with like holding the cards, like was correlating to a different part of my body, but even this, but a similar feeling. But then that part of my body had something that was a little bit different that was kind of going on there. So I felt it differently there. I was trying to kind of like match an emotion with it, or like a feeling with it. But really what I really felt was that it was like this area of my body kind of like lit up when I held that card. And then when I held the other card, this other part of my body kind of like lit up. So that was kind of interesting, because I didn't expect that. So it was really cool.
Nice. I'm just gonna check in real quick.